So folks, we apparently now own a farm, and I thought I'd give you supporters a first look. And hello Maya.
Hi.
We picked up Maya from her friend's place. She stayed up here for the weekend. So, and Kira's here with me, and Bianca's at work. So it's just we came up to get the keys today. And there's our nice big double bay shed, and there's a little carport at the end there. A couple of large water tanks, I'm not exactly sure how many litres, a little storage shed, a couple of tanks that get pumped up from the dam. That's their dog shed. They had a number of chocolate labs, and over there we just have a couple of little sheds. And I'll give you a bit of a look around the back of the sheds. Took the old CX up today because we don't pick up the BT until next week. The farm comes with 16 to 20 guinea fowls and 2 chickens. We have Chook 1 and Chook 2. No idea where they're nesting whatsoever, so we're going to have to look around for them. The pigsty, they've probably, the pig yards, they've pretty much all, just have left all the little shelters and things like that. We're fine with that. That's the old feed locker, which is an old freezer. And there's just bits and pieces in here that they've left. A lot of it we can use, but we were told, oh crap, I didn't see these. Oh, I'm always worried there's going to be manky stuff left in there. I think they used to have their pool pump and bits and pieces in there. There's some gecko food crawling up the wall. But it is going to be a bit of a job to tidy this place up, but that's all good. Oh, all these sheds have circuit breakers too in them, which was really good. Round here, we have an anaerobic smell. We have a real full-on anaerobic smell, but we have a polycarbonate little greenhouse here that I'll be able to do something with shade cloth. We have another fridge, closed. Hello, lady. And another shed with an old 1970s table in it. We used to have something similar. So little bits of racking here and there. We do have a couple of polytunnels that need to be taken down. It's a little bit warm here to grow in under plastic, I think. So these guys will be getting retrofitted, and I'm going to see if I can actually raise them up off the ground so we can have grow beds in here, raised up. There was just masses of pumpkins in here from some of the early shots we saw. Hello lady, how are you? Oh, we still love you. I'll see if you got some food here in a tick. Yeah, so another one there. This is the chook house. They had some really nice nesting boxes on these. As you can see, the holes in the back walls, and we were told that they were going to come with the place as well, but they are no more. She took them out. They're expensive nesting boxes. And what have we got in there? Anything? No, I was hoping there might be some eggs in there, but there's no eggs. So the chickens are obviously laying their eggs somewhere. A little bit of bamboo over the back there, and lots of dust baths all around the place. So yeah, a decent sized chicken run. Apparently they had no problems with foxes, so that's pretty good. That's the back paddock, looking down to a dam underneath the burn pile. And yeah, this is just the back of the house paddock, nice and clear for a fire break. So all through there is nice and dry, ready to go boom if we have a local fire, which I'm hoping we don't get. Irrigation pump, Brian's hooked it up to all these taps all around the place, and yeah, they're all around the pig yard as well. And as I said, they run from those 2 tanks over there. That fridge has got nothing in it. We've already checked that. I didn't check in here for eggs though. I can't see where there's any eggs. This is one of the sheds. They've just pretty much all just left. So it's just all their packing boxes and bits and pieces. So keep it closed so no chickens get trapped in there. 2 large water tanks. How this is set up is water comes in from the house and also from that shed, fills these guys. I think I may have mentioned it. Then they overflow onto that roof, and then they top up in those tanks over there, and then they overflow through that little bit of pipe coming out the side there. yeah, the guinea fowl at the moment are all nesting in the tree above us, as you can probably see down there, or roosting I should say. So this tree has been suggested that it possibly come down for a few different reasons, mainly because it continually interrupts the water flow into the house. And yeah, so something we're considering, some solar panels and the shed. Again, bits and pieces have been left in here, most of which is fine. They look like some camping equipment over there. Paints and tins with liquids in them. As long as that's degrees or not something else and they're just paints, and they're just paints, I'm pretty happy with that. And again, we have that circuit breaker isolator. And he used to work something to do with the British military, and when he moved out to Australia, he brought that big air cylinder out as well. He used that just as an extra auxiliary air tank off his compressor. I was hoping to get Dad's gantry in here so we could at least have something to lift motors and things like that if need be down the line. But we have power points on all the walls. So his and hers, I think, as Bianca said last time. She'll set up on one side. I didn't realise that door's open. And yeah, we'll have some stuff set up over on this side as well. We'll see if we can keep this closed somehow. Yeah, I might see if I can get a bungee cord from the car or something and just try and keep that closed. Sledgy head. Looks like some camping equipment. Some nice solid bits of metal I'll be able to play with. And another ironing board bench. And just around the side here we have just tractor storage basically. And he's got a load of extra panels that came with the shed. He just left up there for us. But there's a spare door for the sheds and some racking stuff there that he hasn't taken. So that'll all come in handy. He actually had a big log carrier over there. It was a two-part. You basically with a winch sling a log on the back section and the little jockey segment at the front that you hook onto the back of a trailer or tractor or four-wheel drive and tow that, which would have come in handy because there's a whole heap of, I don't know, we'll zoom in. There we go. There's a whole heap of logs up the back there that were brought up using that from down the power easement down the back of the property, which is way down that way. And there's a load of other ones down there as well that are ready to be dragged up. He just never got around to it. The diesel tank here, guess what? Has diesel in it. We don't know how much, but Daniel hopped up there today. And yes, there's definitely diesel in there. So that was interesting. We'll have to see what sort of condition it's in. It didn't look that schmicko. There's a bit of a look at the property. Not as green as it was the first time, a couple of times we came up. That's for sure, very brown. But apparently we're at the start of a drought. The dams though are still pretty much well full. Not totally full, but over 2/3 full. And we have some nice shading for the western sun, just to take a little bit of heat out of the house. And you can see this little bit they've added on here where the stairs were actually external. And this is the main issue we are having with the house, and probably one of the reasons why we've got mouse issues. Look at that. And they've hit that with a line trimmer or something and left a hole down in there. This is actually built. This is the slab is just underneath the edge of that board there, that fibrous board there. So it's not raised off the ground whatsoever, and it's very easy for termites and bits and pieces to get in there. You can see this little bit of section here that's been cut out. That's the termite barriers down underneath that apparently, and we're going to get that pumped full. Our little back deck for the Jack. We won't have to let Jack in and out anymore. He can have free reign of the farm. So yes, I'm surprised we haven't seen any guinea fowl. When we turned up this morning, they were all hanging around the place. But I haven't seen one since we've been back. So I'd say they're off there, out there hiding somewhere where it's nice and cool in the shade. So there you go, folks. There's a little bit of a tour. Yeah, we got to get going because it's what, 3 o'clock? We're not going to get back to Brisbane until about 8 o'clock tonight at this rate, because I've got to do a few things to make sure those chickens are happy, and look at around a few more things before we go. So I'll sign off there. I do hope you're all well and happy. Thank you for the support, folks. You've actually helped make this happen through the contributions over the years. because we've been saving up for it all along. But I'm going to say goodbye. Cheers, folks. You going to say goodbye, girls?
See ya.
Bye. Bye.